Okay, I just had the very spontaneous idea to run the Deutsche Marathon, which is right around Leipzig. It's in Bitterfeld, where we lived for close to a year, I think. And it's this Sunday. So in 3 days, yeah, I'm gonna sign up. Let's see how this is gonna go down. Failed my marathon attempt last Sunday. Now, 1 week later, next attempt. I'm feeling solid. So yeah, let's do it. And you're gonna join me. Jesus. Did it. Yep, gonna run a marathon this Sunday. Very spontaneous. And I guess this shows that I really want this, and that I didn't DNF last Sunday because I didn't want it enough. I just couldn't finish. This time things will be different. Now subtle foreshadowing, me shitting in the bushes like aggressively. No, hopefully that doesn't happen. So what am I gonna do differently to this last Sunday where I had to DNF because of mad intestinal pain and bloating and diarrhea? I had a couple of things that went pretty wrong that I could have done a much better job at. Meal timing was horrendous because we had to travel to Dresden and just planned miserably. So I ate way too late. Second meal of the day was way too late, and the last meal of the day was really close to that, so I was stuffed going to sleep, which, well, my body didn't have enough time to digest everything properly. And on top of that, I ate differently than usual, which you shouldn't do, so don't do that. I did it, and I know that that's a complete no-go. Never gonna do that again. This time, meal timing is gonna be on fleek, it's gonna be on point, and I'm only gonna eat foods that I usually eat. Point. On top of that, the kind of carb loading period will be extended a little bit, and I'm gonna try to reduce food volume the day prior as good as I can while still getting enough food in me. And then race day, must be honest, didn't really do anything wrong there. I'm gonna try eating a tad bit earlier, so right after waking up, gonna eat my bars and my carb powder stuff and whatnot. It's a tiny switch there, but actually race day was pretty fine. For now, it's time to rest and consume as many carbs as I can. That's great. I really like to do that. Good morning, it's Saturday, the day before the marathon, and I'm about to hit a shakeout run, so a chill 5-kilometer run in my case. Just getting the body moving, getting some blood flowing, just keeping your body kind of in the groove of things. Hotze. Busy time. 5k for me, 12k for Melissa. Nice and easy. But it does feel good to move around, run a little bit. Yeah. 2.5k in, time to turn around, which is really kind of anticlimactic. Chill and easy 5k done, nice and refreshed, still sweating. I'm always sweating so much, it's ridiculous. But yeah, gonna head back inside, wait till Millie arrives, and then it's food time. Breakfast of champions, as always. So currently preparing breakfast, and this is what I love. Post-run Monster Energy, the juiced Aussie. This is one of my favorites for sure. And it has some carbs, which is incredible for the carb loading. 50 grams of carbs, that's solid. 200 calories, that's gonna be annihilated in a couple of minutes. And I'm doing the classic bagels and eggs. Brilliant breakfast, breakfast of champions. Perfect weather conditions, couldn't be better. I guess my plan of coming here quickly and then just pissing off and getting the train back isn't gonna work because of that. Great, my ass is wet. Bit quiet. Back at home, took a hot shower. Feeling much better now because that trip was quite exhausting, not gonna lie. Good morning, it's the day of the race and I'm currently preparing everything, getting everything together. And yeah, we have to go in about 20 minutes. Slept pretty well, pretty decent. I am kind of, I'm excited. I'm kind of, as last time, kind of anxious. And the weather is looking pretty good. pretty good. It's supposed to get a little bit more cloudy later, which is incredible, because that's what we want. Less heat for me, less sun, less heat, less burning, less dying, less losing water and sweating like a maniac, so that's good. Okay, Melissa's gonna film my drip for you guys.
Wow.
Negative swag, it quiet. Yeah, vest below the jacket. And race day shoes with joggers on public transport. Perfect. Yeah. So the number one priority for the race is going to be finishing. But my goal time is the same as last time, something between 3 hours 10 minutes and 3 hours 20 minutes. Would be lovely. Faster, for sure, I'll take that. The nameless guy. Let's fucking go. It's stuffed. Bro, I need to get through this. Way too tight. 10 seconds.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Jesus, way too tight. So it begins. 42 kilometers of pain. Let's go. $5K in. These are my old running routes. It's so funny, but the trail isn't so great for my super shoes. 10 kilometers in. Performance is not as good as last time. I have to be honest there. I knew that I wasn't coming in as well prepared performance wise. But as long as I make it, I'm more than happy. And I'm approaching the steepest part of this entire race. Super downhill. I'm gonna film it. Hi, Dankeschön. Oh my god, this is horrendous. Alter! Ah! This is way too fast. Way too fast. Way too fast. Way too fucking fast. Holy shit. I have to slow down so much. Holy fucking hell. You see the fear in my eyes? I do. Jesus. That was hella intense. Oh. Okay. Gonna tune back to you guys at kilometer 15. 15k in. Must say, feel like shit, but I don't have any problems with my digestion. That's good. As long as that stays the same, I should be able to finish. Even though, man, this is tough. 15k in. Ooh, I'm not feeling too good, but it's fine. I'm here to push through it. I'm here to experience a new level of effort. Yeah. Seems like the marathon isn't supposed to happen. I have extremely bad knee pain. What the fuck? Just started 2 kilometers ago and can't push it, can't. No chance. Right knee is an agonizing pain. If I start running, let's give it a go. I start running and about 100 meters in, my knee starts hurting so bad that I need to stop. Yeah, it's pretty bad, not gonna lie. It's pretty bad. Fuck. problem is I'm at kilometer 19. This won't get better. I've had this before. I know it won't get better. It's really painful actually. So my problem is I'm somewhere in the middle of nowhere and I don't know how to get away from here. Like I have no clue. Not dressed for this weather. I'm dressed to run a marathon in 9 degrees Celsius, but not walk and be completely drenched in sweat. So let's see how this shit is going to turn out. I might still have about a kilometer left to the next aid station, and maybe the people there can help me. Otherwise, this is such a horrible experience. But I need to get out of the situation somehow, so let's continue.
Dass du nicht fährst, Junge.
Glaub mir, ich hab vorhin gefroren, als ich da stand.
Ich meine, gut, wenn du läufst, da geht's ja auch.
I made it back, and with back I mean back to Melissa was waiting with my very cozy jacket and pants. Oh yeah, I was way too cold. The ride back took way too long, and there was actually a second guy who had to DNF because his legs started to cramp like crazy and he couldn't continue. We chatted for a while and I'm hungry. This isn't it, chief. We made it back home and I'm gonna give you guys a breakdown of how all of this happened, what was going on, and yeah, what's next, I guess. So scuffed. It's the day after the marathon and I'm here for the quick breakdown of what happened. Why the fuck did I have to DNF again for a second time in a row? 2 weeks in a row, 2 Sundays in a row. How ridiculous is this situation? It's mind-boggling to me. Like, I can't believe that this happened twice in such a short period of time. So the thing is, I just started to have pretty bad knee pain. 18 kilometers in, started to really bother me. Got worse and worse, and I had to stop for a brief moment. Was like, okay, maybe if I give myself 30 seconds, a minute or so, just to relax, check out my leg a little bit. Maybe the pain kind of eases off. It's fine. Tried that, started running again. 200 meters later, knee pain came back. Repeated the same process a couple of times, but the pain did not get any better. The opposite was the case, and it just got worse and worse and worse to the point that it was actually really painful. And yeah, there was just no need and no reason to push it any further. Would just hurt myself even more, and it's just unlucky. The background to this knee problem is that 8 months ago I had a pretty bad fall where I completely twisted my left ankle and fell full force with my knee onto asphalt, really smacked that motherfucker pretty good. Didn't realize that was a problem at the time, but later on recognized, okay, my knee is hurting all the time. And I've been still dealing with this. It's a reoccurring problem that happens only when I reduce volume, reduce running intensity for an extended period of time. So let's say this whole marathon prep was pretty intense. I was running a lot of kilometers a week. Every week was one long run, 25, 30k, whatever. But these last 2 weeks, or even 3 weeks, I didn't have that. I was preparing for marathon day. I was in my taper weeks, so there wasn't enough stimulus, impact, intensity that my knee had to go through, and that kind of resensitized it, and somehow that makes my knee much more sensitive to pain and stress. And I guess it just so happened to be on this Sunday that it was especially bad, because 19k is really early. Like 19k is really early. The thing is, couldn't change the situation, couldn't change that I was in pain. So what am I gonna do about it? I'm gonna be okay with it. I am gonna do what I can. In that case, make sure that I get out of this situation as fast as possible. Took a while, but it worked out. Wasn't ideal. Who cares? I managed to get out of there, and I managed to not further injure my knee, which is the number one priority. I wouldn't have made it. Therefore, just get out of there, analyze, and see what I can do for the future. So my number one priority for the future is going to be to get this kind of fixed if I can, or just learn how to manage it properly so that during competition day it isn't a problem. That's gonna take some time to figure out. It's not gonna be that easy, to be honest. I'm a sports scientist, but things like that are quite difficult to handle because everybody responds differently, and there are a lot of factors that can contribute to this being a problem or not. But to another topic, what's next? What am I gonna do next? One thing's for sure, I'm not gonna run a marathon next Sunday. 100% certain of that. That won't happen. I'm sorry guys. Marathon season done. 2 DNFs in 2 weeks. That's enough for me. My body seems to scream for rest, so I'm gonna give it some rest. I still want to run a marathon and I want to complete a marathon. It's probably gonna be the one in Magdeburg, Germany in October this year. Enough time to prepare for that one. Melissa is also thinking about going for that one, so that would be quite nice. But I'm still gonna do other things during this period of time, planning on a couple of challenges and probably gonna make a video about that in a couple of days, couple of weeks, who knows. But for now, this is the end of the marathon season. I mean, it's sad that I couldn't make it, but I've gained so much experience through this. Even though I failed twice, I learned so very much. That's incredible. But that's gonna be it from me for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, even though it had, again, this sudden kind of twist from, oh, I'm pushing through this pain. I know performance isn't going well, but still I'm gonna give it my best. And I'm here for the pain, I'm here for the struggle, I'm here to push beyond my limits. And suddenly, boom, shit isn't gonna happen. It's ridiculous. Kind of entertaining, kind of funny, but still, Jesus. But if there's something to learn from this, it's don't be disencouraged by failures. Take them as a lesson and just push onwards. Keep on moving forwards. We can only get better with time, we can only get better with repetition, and that's what we are all about. So thanks a lot for watching, hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like and follow for sure, really appreciate that one.